Welcome to the Pacific Bin. My name is Devin Lorup, and over the course of the last year, my friends, family, and I have built what is known as the Pacific Bin. The Pacific Bin is a shipping container home made out of 5 shipping containers in Sultan, Washington, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a full tour of the luxury home, breaking down some of my favorite aspects, and just giving you guys a full-on tour of the bin. Before we dive into the full tour, you're gonna wanna make sure that you stick around to the end of the video because there's one thing that the bin has that very few Airbnbs have, and I am so excited to show you guys. As you arrive at the bin, you'll notice that the bin is located on a completely forested lot. It's a 5-acre piece of land here that the home's built on, and the intent with that was to make sure that guests feel unplugged from the rest of society while still being relatively close to grocery stores, which are only a few minutes away. Being that the bin is located about an hour from Seattle at the foothills of the Cascade Mountains, it really is that perfect little launching area to be able to get out and do whitewater rafting, skiing at Stevens Pass, and just all the things that the Cascade Mountains offer. Normally when you think of shipping container homes, you think of small, quaint little places, and the bin is actually quite large. So the bin is made up of 5 shipping containers, 3 making up the first floor with a really big open floor plan, and 2 making up the upstairs where all the bedrooms are. Before we jump inside, I'm gonna give you a full tour of the exterior where we have some really cool amenities. First being having an electric car charger. Having a Tesla myself and just the massive rise of electric vehicles lately, it's almost essential to have a car charger at your Airbnb so you're all juiced up for your mountain adventures the next day. We also have normal outlets for other electric cars, but I love Tesla. As we work our way around the home, you'll notice that there's a nice large fire pit here, which is great for enjoying times with friends and family, sitting around the fire, warming up, cooking some food or marshmallows or whatever, just stargazing, completely surrounded by the forest. I absolutely love this aspect of the home. It's one of my favorite amenities. I'm probably gonna say that about a lot of things at the home, but ultimately this is a really cool space. If you haven't noticed already, we've tried to incorporate nature into the design as much as possible so that you're able to enjoy the forest surrounding the bin while doing all the amenities that the bin offers. So one of the biggest features being the hot tub. So we went with a 7-person hot springs saltwater hot tub. The reason why we went with a saltwater tub is because it's a lot easier on your skin, and it's more of like a spa experience as opposed to that scratchy, itchy feeling that hard chlorine tubs can give you. As most hot tubs are at Airbnbs, this is a guest favorite. It's also one of my favorites because sitting out here, whether it's snowing or just like a cool summer night, it is the absolute best just hearing all the birds chirping and just hanging out with friends and family. The backside of the bin hosts one of my favorite architectural features from the bin, and that is the cantilevered master bedroom. So it's really cool for guests not only when they're staying in the master bedroom, but also on the large deck, you're able to enjoy a covered portion for those rainy winter days in Washington, where you can go pull a chair out here, sit there with a nice warm cup of coffee, listening to the birds chirp while you just hear the rain pitter patter on the deck. Arguably, one of the coolest features about the bin is actually this guy. Everyone meet Steve. So Steve and his brother Pisa, they're identical twins, are Great Pyrenees dogs, and actually partway through construction, they both started showing up and they just hung out with me throughout the whole build process, and they really just are the sweetest little pups. Oh, aren't you, Steve? So if you end up staying at the bin, make sure to say hi to Steve. If you're not a dog person, they will just wander off into the forest and do their own thing. But they really are the sweetest. They keep a good eye on the place and just love them tons. All right, we gotta go into the next shot. We gotta get you out of frame, okay? Come on, time to go out of frame. So when designing Airbnbs, you want to make sure that you're as spatially efficient as possible. And to do that, we made sure that we used spiral staircases. So we actually have 2 spiral staircases here. There's one that gets you from the deck downstairs to the deck upstairs, and there's another one that gets you from the living room up to the bedrooms upstairs. But let's go check out the deck upstairs. Welcome to the upstairs deck. Now, I love the deck up here because it gives you a really cool vantage point of the forest, but there's one little buddy who loves it even more than I do, and that is Steve. So he loves this deck up here. He'll hang out here when you're first arriving or when you're leaving. He'll come up here, watch you leave and everything. So before entering the home, I want to point out that we have a level lock keypad and a level lock smart hardware, which is actually touch sensitive, which is so cool because I'm not only able to give guests custom codes every time there's a new guest coming into the home, but say you're in a hurry, you're late for your ski trip, as you're leaving the home, all you have to do is touch the deadbolt and it locks itself, and then you're able to get off to the mountain. As you enter the bin, the first thing that you notice is the like and subscribe button below this video. In all seriousness, I really appreciate it, and it helps my channel a lot, liking this video, sharing it around, and subscribing to my channel if you like this kind of content. The next video, I'm going to be giving a full financial breakdown of the build, so you're not going to want to miss that. So the kitchen here at the bin is fully loaded. It comes with a full array of appliances, from an electric cooktop, oven, microwave combo unit, dishwasher, and my favorite, the panel ready refrigerator. It just blends right in with the casework here. With the home being able to sleep 7 people, we needed to make sure that the kitchen would also be able to entertain and cook for that many people. It is a massive kitchen, which is great for making meals with friends and family, and it's just where a lot of time is spent. So it's awesome that it's such a large space and really integrates well with the dining room area over here. Just off the kitchen on the main floor, we have a powder room down here. We have these floating in-wall toilets, so it really just adds to that minimalist, like Scandinavian design, as well as a basin sink and just really cool mirror with backlight. I love how this little restroom turned out. In the spirit of incorporating nature as much as possible, we've surrounded the dining room table with so many windows, so no matter where you're sitting, you have an awesome view of the forest. One cool design touch here is we went with a rectangular chandelier. Not only do you see the container aspect on the outside, but when you get inside the home, you see all these cool rectangles stacked together. Next to the dining room, we have the living room here. Now the living room is a really cool space in the bin in the sense that it has some hidden features. For instance, this Lovesac smart couch actually comes with speakers in both the armrests and a subwoofer in the base to make for a really cool movie-going experience. So when designing the living room, I knew that we had to make the fireplace a staple design feature, which was really cool that we were able to incorporate a gas fireplace, so we didn't have to worry about the hassle of guests trying to make fires in the home, but we were able to incorporate this stacked column of firewood. Actually, most of them are screwed together so that guests can't potentially take them out and do who knows what with it. But let's swing upstairs. The upstairs is where all the bedrooms and incredible master bathroom are. So the medium-sized bedroom here has a full bed and a twin bed to be able to sleep 3 people, and has incredible views of the forest, as well as the smaller bedroom here, which has twin bunk beds and also has the same awesome view of the forest. We also have a stackable washer dryer unit here, which is really convenient for guests that have longer stays and want to do laundry while they're here. We also have a sliding door up here that takes you to the upstairs deck, which is great for those warm summer mornings where you make a cup of coffee, come sit out here and watch all the deer or Steve run around through the forest. Welcome to the largest bedroom at the bin, which has a king bed and 3 full walls of windows surrounding you. Now this was my baby when designing the home, and I knew that waking up here had to be the ultimate experience, and I feel like we nailed that. With the full surrounding wall of windows, you just wake up and you're completely surrounded by the forest. Now, function needed to be the name of the game when designing this bathroom. Since this is the only full bathroom in the entire home, in the case where 7 people are staying here, we needed this to be as workable as possible. So we have a dual sink here that's divided by a pocket door, where guests are able to be getting ready here while another person is either using the toilet or in the steam shower. Now the shower at the bin is actually massive. So it's actually 7 feet by 6 feet and has an awesome little bench here, a full wand, rain head, normal head. And the coolest feature about it is that if you hit this button here, it actually turns on the steamer. So typically in large showers, if you're not standing directly underneath the stream of water, it can sometimes get a bit chilly. So to get rid of that, we've added a steamer here. So you click that button, the whole room fills up with nice hot steam to give you that really spa-like experience while you're showering here. We also have this awesome window that gives you a really cool vantage point of the forest, just tying in nature as much as possible. And here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for, the giant field, which is also a helicopter landing pad. So my neighbor is a pilot and he has an airstrip here for taking off with his bush planes, and he's cleared us to land helicopters here, which makes for a really cool experience when flying from Seattle, landing here, coordinate pickups and drop-offs and everything. So that is a really cool amenity that we're able to offer. I really want to thank all my friends and family that played a part in building this, designing it, my mom on the design front, all of my friends out here in Washington, my family flying out here. It's really been a team effort and I cannot thank you enough. So thank you guys so much, and I'm so excited to host all of you here. Please leave comments down below if you have any questions. I'd love to answer them, or if you want to stay at the bin, I'll drop the link below. And make sure to subscribe because there's something massive in the works for the next one.